Layering is a good option if you do not have access to N95 masks, either because of costs or availability. The best protection for layering masks is to use the surgical mask first. So have that pressed up against your face and then use the cloth mask on top of it. You can see that there are gaps on the side here, And if you have a cloth mask, it'll help kind of mold that better to your face and seal off those gaps. If you're doing it the other way around and you put the cloth mask first, you're not making the best use of the filtering properties of the surgical mask. So it has to be that it's the filter that's closest to your face, and that would be the medical mask. Doubling of surgical masks seems like it might be a good idea to help with the fit, but what you find is that when you're layering two masks, one on top of the other that are the same size, you'll find that the gaps that we worry about with the first surgical mask, so there, if you're putting a mask that's the same size, the gaps are still there. Plus, it's harder to breathe through because there are two layers and it doesn't afford that extra protection. So you're less likely to actually wear the mask or wear the mask more comfortably. The ear savers. The loops on the ear savers hold it behind your head, so it helps form a bit better against your face. The other option, if you don't have access to anything at all and you just have a surgical mask, it's called the tie and tuck method. So you take a medical mask, fold it in half, and you tie a loop as close to the mask as possible. And then you take that gap there and tuck it in. And tuck it into the sides. And then when you put it on, adjust the nose strap, the nose wire, and you can see that it's gotten rid of those gaps. The best protection can be offered by a specially form-fitted N95 mask, and that's what the healthcare workers are using in the hospitals. Outside of the hospital setting, we still recommend an N95 or an N95 equivalent, and those are the KN95s or the KF94s or the CAN95s. Those do not need to be formally fitted when you're outside of a hospital setting. They don't give as much protection as when you're formally fitted, but it does give you more protection than a surgical mask or a double layered mask.